Hey everybody, it's Shisha here from SalesforceWay.com. Recently, one of my listeners asked me for a recommendation and he shared his story. So I want to share this story here and also to see if it brings value to you. The story goes like this. He is a Salesforce developer working in the company for a year, and he thinks that he did a very good job, and now he asks his boss for a salary promotion. He tried multiple times, but he didn't really get what he expected. So he asked me why is that and what he should do. So after the storytelling, I want to share my recommendation, which is very simple, but it's also much harder than what he's currently doing, is to negotiate with his boss simply. So my recommendation is that instead of spending time with your boss a lot of time, spend those time or much more time to look into the market, to send out your CV and see what's the market response. Try to get one job offer back, better two job offers in parallel, okay? If you can get two job offers, that's excellent. There are multiple reasons. I think this is a much better strategy than just to simply negotiate with your boss. And I understand it's a much harder route. A lot of people are so lazy, they don't want to do that, or they are just afraid they don't want to spend time. But believe me, try to spend your time on doing this. It brings so much benefit in the long term. Here, let me open it up. There are multiple reasons. The reason number one is that I want to stand from the company point of view and from your boss point of view, because I want to say that the salary links to the responsibility, okay? So you are still a Salesforce developer. So the salary does not necessarily go up unless you change your title, change your responsibility. For example, you're a senior developer, you're a lead developer, or you're a technical manager, which means that you have much more responsibility, which means you easily get a salary promotion. That's the reason number one. The second reason is that when you look into the market, you can test how well you are demanded in the market. So you will not fall in love with yourself to create this illusion that I work hard, I'm in this company for a year, then I start to deserve a salary promotion. It does not go like that. That's a really bad illusion a lot of people have. The third reason is that not only I want you to look into the market, but also I want you to look in the market every 2 or 3 years. Not necessarily that you are unhappy in your current job, but look into the market to try to apply for jobs, to talk with people, go into the interviews. Then you start to be more sensitive about how well the market is reacting, what your job, what your title, all these demands. And in addition to that, you also get to know more people. This is something you have to keep doing every 2 or 3 years. Try to get a feedback from the market about your job, about your career, which I think is also important. A lot of people are missing this point. The last point, which is quite obvious, I put it to the end because it's important. This is what you want, is that once you get one job or two jobs back offer, then at that moment when you talk with your boss, he will take you much more serious. Now you are not naked anymore, okay? You have a job offer. Now you can start to negotiate. You have a much better advantage comparing to before. But there's a caveat here. When you negotiate with the boss, do not ever threaten your boss, okay? I know a lot of people, they get the job offer, they start to yelling, okay, now I get the job. If you don't want me to stay here, I will go out. Do not threaten people. Be professional, be an adult, and just try to calm down and talk the truth, talk frankly and straightforward with your boss. That's what a professional would do. If you can't really get a salary promotion and the job offer from the outside is definitely better, then people also understand. And by doing that, there's definitely no hard feelings. So just to put everything into a summary is that I recommend you to take a much harder route if you want to have a salary promotion, is to get the job offers back. And then that's a moment you can really have a good negotiation with your boss. So I hope my recommendation here brings some value, and I hope you get you to think. So definitely spend your time to look into the market. Bye bye.